Episode 3. It was supposed to be uploaded Thursday, but man, I sound like a bitch in my video. Like, I don't know what the fuck it is with this mic. Like, it got my voice low or something. Like, I don't know what the fuck is up. So I just said, you know what, I can't post this shit, yo, because I be listening to my voice. I'm like, damn, why the fuck do I sound like a bitch? But I'm going to drop episode 3 and 4 today. I just had to redo this shit all over again. Now, episode 3 is kind of like tying into everything when it comes to this whole Christ Believers series and shit like that. But I want y'all to take a look at this right here. This image. And it's a New World Order Bible versions. What is the real word of God? And it says right here, yeah, have God said. This is an important video. I want y'all to pay attention to this. To Judah, my people, my black people, Judah, just listen to me. I'm here to wake y'all up, to show y'all the game. That's it. Now, this is a short video, hopefully, because the last one I did was 10 minutes. You know, episode 3 was 10 minutes, but I had to scratch it. One of my favorite songs growing up was Rick Ross, The Devil Is a Lie, featuring Jay-Z. At the time, I didn't understand it, but now I understand it. And the reason I say this is this. They put subliminals and messages in your face to see if you really paying attention to God words. They're playing a trick on you. So why am I making this video? Let's go to the New Testament, which I said is a fake man-made book. On this Facebook group, I asked the question about why do we call ourselves Hebrew Israelites? Just to see what everybody was saying. So this guy sent me this verse, 2 Corinthians 11:22. And it reads, he sent me the King James Version, by the way. So we're going to read the King James Version. It says, are they Hebrews? So am I. Are they Israelites? So am I. Are they the seed of Abraham? So am I. So I'm saying to myself, why the fuck did he send this verse? What does this verse has to do with the question that I asked? So then I started reading it and I started to notice the wordplay. Again, go back and watch episode 1 of this Christ Believers to understand. And again, my bad if I sound low or I sound like a bitch. I don't know why the audio does that. I spent almost $300 for this mic. I'm going to get this motherfucker to work. So I'm like, damn, why he post that shit, right? But then I noticed the wordplay. And so just to show y'all the example of what I mean. In the King James Bible, it say, are they the seed of Abraham? So am I. Seed. Seed means that you are the offspring of that certain individual. So this is implying that the Israelites are the offsprings of Abraham. But that's not the case at all, because we know that the Israelites come from Jacob. Now these people, you know, these Hebrew Israelite camps, they like to play these trickery mind games to have you think that you're stupid, that you a fool. So the guy gonna say to me, well, don't the Israelites come from Abraham? Which they do. But when you use seed, that's implying that you came from the sperm of Abraham. But check this out, right? Other Bible translations say descendants. Now, descendants, you can get away with that, right? But when they say are they are implying aren't the Israelites a direct descendants from Abraham? And just to show you further proof of what I'm talking about, this is Romans 11:1. I asked then, did God reject his people? Certainly not. I am an Israelite myself, a descendant of Abraham from the tribe of Benjamin. So in this man-made book called the New Testament, they tried to ask the same question. I'm a descendant of Abraham. Here's the thing though. In the Old Testament, the tribe of Benjamin came under the house of Judah. So that Israelite name no longer came with Benjamin. When God referred to the tribe of Benjamin, he referred to them as the people of Jerusalem because the tribe of Benjamin lived in Jerusalem. Or he referred to them as Judah because they came under the house of Judah. Are you all following along with me? Here's why this is important. Because Abraham had more than one son, which was Ishmael. We know Ishmael is not an Israelite, nor his descendants. Isaac had two twin sons, Jacob and Esau. Esau is referred to as the Edomites. Okay? So we know the Israelites wouldn't be from Esau. They would be from Jacob. And why are they from Jacob? Because God changed his name to Israel. So they fall under that Israelite category. Again, it's hard to really talk to somebody who don't really listen and follow along. And one of my biggest mistakes I made, and they mention this in Proverbs, is that never argue with a fool who despises wisdom. And that's exactly what I did. I'm trying to explain to this idiot the different wordplay when it comes to these Bible and especially the New Testament. So when you watch this video, you're going to understand episode 3. And excuse me if the sound is off in episode. My bad. You're going to understand episode 4. And excuse me if the sound is off at episode 4. But it's just showing you further proof that this is a man-made book. And to go back to Genesis 3:1. Now the serpent was more crafty, that means trickery, than any other beast that God made. Did God really say? Because the entire New Testament is based upon, did God really say the stuff that he said in the Old Testament? So everything in the New Testament contradicts what God said in the Old Testament. That's why I said if you are a Christian, right, and you was to believe in the New Testament, you would see God of the Old Testament as the devil because everything in the New Testament goes against him. I hope this video made sense to y'all. I got more content coming. I'm out.